Hey my beautiful Cancer peeps, what's going on everybody? It's Ann from CancerMoonsTarot and I'm coming at you guys with your mid-January 2023 tarot reading. How are you? I hope you guys are well. As always, readings here are general, so take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But either way, without further ado, thank you for tuning in and let's see what we got going on, all right? So Cancer, we're going to check in here for the second half of January 2023. Let's see what information we can get here for you. So what's showing up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout mid-January 2023. What information is going to be showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout mid-January 2023. Having a look here at the overall energy of the reading, we do start out here with the Justice card. So, Justice card coming into play here for you. This is Libra energy. You could very well likely be dealing with a Libra as well, or you might have Libra somewhere prominent in your chart. Excuse me for one moment. Thank you very much. So, we have here the Justice card, all about balance, really. Justice card here is about reclaiming the balance, restoring balance into your life. So this definitely can kind of be insinuating that maybe you were in a bit of a place that was unbalanced previously, Cancer, and then coming into the second half here of January, you're looking to be in a much more balanced spot. I feel like you want to be more collected, more together, or you want to have things in your life more well put together, kind of seems to be the vibe here showing up. So in terms of your overall energy, that's what we're seeing here. Jumping though into the current situation, Death card here, Star card here, and we also have the Emperor. So definitely big energy showing up here. 3 major arcana cards, 4 actually, including the Justice. So Death card is Scorpionic energy, this is Aquarian energy, and this is Aries and Libra. So lots of different signs showing up in your reading. Having a look here though at the current situation, Death, the Star, and the Emperor. I almost want to say for you, Cancer, with the Death card here to the Star card, it's like you're looking for change, and I think that you're noticing that your path is changing overall. There's a lot of things that are happening that are shifting. Now, when I say change, though, I don't mean change in the sense of things are taking a negative turn or things are going south. I feel like this is transformation, right? Because when you look at the Death card, it's not just the card of change, it's the card of literal transformation. And I do feel like things are transforming right in front of your very eyes. But I do feel like it's pretty positive. I'm not actually feeling any sort of negative energy that's coming off of these cards. It does seem to me like the transformation that's happening, it's different for sure, but it's actually a bit of a good thing here, Cancer. So whatever transformations are occurring here, especially in your path, the Star card, whatever your path may be, keep in mind, this Star card right now can be representing your career, can be representing your friends, it can be representing your relationship, your family. Despite all these transformative energies that are coming through, it's gonna be, I think, for the best here. I mean, looking at the last card here being the Emperor, the thing about Cancer is that we don't really like change, okay? I know that, being a Cancer Sun and Cancer Rising myself, I am not particularly a fan of change. Change is uncomfortable. Cancers love to be in their comfort zone. When we're comfy and we're good and everything is normal and it's like the everyday thing, like we like a routine, we like comfort, we like to stay in that zone. So that comfort zone here is being broken. You know, you're going to definitely be a little bit challenged here to step out of your comfort zone in mid-January 2023 in terms of these transformative energies that are coming through. Let's say your career's changing. It doesn't necessarily have to be the fact that your career is going to become something different, but maybe how you expand your career is going to be a completely different process. Maybe that's the transformation. The transformation for Cancerians and their careers is that it's expanding. Right? You're doing new things. You're, creating new situations or new opportunities, right, of value in your careers. So, you might have been comfortable at first with what you were doing, but of course, with expansion comes learning. And with learning comes a whole bunch of new opportunities that can open up really great doorways for you. So this is going to be a month here where it's like, okay, or this is going to be the second half of the month here, Cancer, where it's going to be like, okay, I'm not 100% comfortable with change. I like to be in my comfort zone, but there is something to these transformative energies. There's something here that could lead me to a bit of a better spot. So whether it is, your romantic relationship, your career, your friendships that are transforming and evolving, evolution here is going to be good. I don't think this is going to be a bad thing at all here, is pretty much what I want to state so far. Okay? Moving along here forward, though, let's have a look and see what's potentially coming in here for you. So what's going to be potentially coming in here for Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout mid-January 2023. What's potentially coming on in here for the Cancer? Let's have a look. First card out, we have here the Judgment card. Looking at the next card, we do have here the High Priestess. And then lastly for you, we do have here the Three of Cups. I actually like that on the Three of Cups. Is that what it says? Yeah, on the Three of Cups, this tarot deck, by the way, for those of you that are interested, I get a lot of questions about it. This is called the Heaven and Earth Tarot, and it is by, hopefully I say it correctly, it's Jack Seforth and then Jamie Elford. So if you guys want to go ahead and check it out, you can definitely purchase this on Amazon. But what I was trying to say, Cancer, was that I do like that they have words at the bottom. So the Three of Cups is showing up here, and at the bottom it says abundance. So I do feel, once again, this is kind of correlating to the fact that any sort of the transformations that are occurring and happening in your life in the second half of the month here are going to be for your better or your greater good. There's going to be abundance coming out of this situation. So looking at what's coming in here for you, Judgment, High Priestess, abundance. Okay, or sorry, Three of Cups, but it says abundance, right? So Judgment card here to the High Priestess. You have to trust your intuition. I think your ego is going to battle the fuck out of you, Cancer, this month. Your ego is going to battle you in terms of change. You know, the ego is going to say, I don't like change. I don't like transformation. I don't like things not being in my comfort zone. You know, your comfort zone is pretty much in correlance to your ego. And your ego is going to say, I'm not enjoying these changes. Even if it's for the better, it's weird, it's awkward. I don't know. I like being comfy. But High Priestess card here, being the card of your intuition, is trying to say, Cancer, push away from the ego. Tap into your intuition. Be open to giving a chance here, Judgment card, to what transformations and what transformative energies can occur and manifest in your life. So it's almost like the universe here is trying to tell you to be open to this. So what's coming in here for you is you've been battling between the ego and the intuitive messages that are coming in. And basically, the universe here says, listen, if you can trust your intuition, what will come in here for you will be abundance, Three of Cups. It will be happiness. It will be rejoice showing up here for you. So there's going to be a lot of joyful energies that can manifest out of this, but you have to be willing to let go of the ego and let go of the comfort and let go of that zone of control. Because the thing about our comfort zones too is, like, we have a certain level of control in those comfort zones, right? Because if we're comfortable there, we know what's happening. We know what's in our control. We know that we're safe. But in terms of expansion, sometimes it could be a little bit scary because we got to learn new things or we have to do new things. And maybe we don't have all the knowledge that we previously had in our old comfort zone. So it could be a little bit scary expanding, right? But the universe here is trying to convey to you, it's like, Cancer, if you let go of your comfort zone and you dive on into these transformative energies that are appearing to you, there's going to be a lot of great things changing for you in a very good way, and you're going to be happy with the results, you know? So I like this so far, Cancer. I really do. I think that positive change is definitely steering clear, or sorry, positive change is more so coming in clearly for you if you end up taking this path, okay? All right, Cancer, moving along here forward for you. Let's have a look and see what it is you can expect throughout the rest of your mid-January. So what can Cancerians here expect, please? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, throughout the rest of their mid-January 2023. What can the Cancerian peeps expect? And what do we got? We got here the Eight of Pentacles. Moving forward from that, we do have here the Strength card. And then taking a look here at two more cards, 10 of Pentacles, followed up here, 10 of Wands, followed up here with the 10 of Cups. Cool. So first things first, Eight of Pentacles here to the Strength card. You know, taking a look here at what you can expect going forward, you can definitely expect a lot of work to come in. Anytime we're expanding in our lives, whether we're expanding our relationship or we're expanding our career, it's like, it's going to be some work, Cancer. It's going to take some hard effort for sure. But I think that if you allow yourself right now to kind of, Strength card, right? Strength card here to the 10 of Wands. If you allow yourself to kind of move away from your fears, move away from the feeling of the worst case scenario manifesting, and you start to focus on putting in this hard work into what you can build with the opportunities that are being gifted to you, you're going to be a-okay. I feel like, Cancer, what you can definitely expect for some of you here is that, you know, 10 of Wands, worst case scenarios may start showing up in your head. You know, as a Cancer, we can be overthinkers. Sometimes we can be a bit pessimistic, and, you know, I've been there, right? Me as a Cancer, totally get that energy. But I feel like if we move away from pessimism and we move more towards optimism, if we move away from thinking of the worst case scenario manifesting, and if we actually start to consider that blessings can really happen and occur for us in our lives, I think we're going to have a whole different perspective, and I think we're going to have a whole different experience. You know, I think people often think to themselves, this is not just me saying this about Cancer, I'm saying in the collective, I think people often think about the worst case scenario because people have a very difficult time of imagining blessings and good things happening for them. And it sucks, you know? I think a lot of the time people tend to feel that, only other people get blessed. Only other people get lucky. Oh God, lucky is one of the biggest things that I dislike. I dislike luck a lot because you make your own luck, You're the person who writes your own story. You're the person who manifests your own reality. If we keep calling it luck, it's like, who's luck? What is luck? And how does luck bless you? At the end of the day, you do what you do. You believe in yourself. You manifest. That right there is making your own luck. So I feel that on a collective level, it's like most of the time people tend to just believe that other people are lucky, other people get blessed, other people have good fortune. And for me, no. I feel like a lot of people believe that on a collective level. And it's like, if we stick to that kind of belief and that mentality, we're never going to be able to see the blessings. Blessings will still be there nonetheless. They'll still appear, but we won't see the blessing. We won't acknowledge or notice the blessing because we're not tuned into the frequency to see it. So Cancer, imagine yourself in the second half of the month. Imagine yourself being so fucking blessed. Like, imagine yourself having everything go great for you, having everything go perfect for you. Imagine yourself getting opportunities that are going to be absolutely amazing to whatever your situation is. If this is your career, imagine an expanding career of amazing things going and happening for you, and more and more abundance coming in. If this is your relationship, imagine expanding that relationship and seeing nothing but happiness between you and your partner, So I feel here for you, there's going to be plenty of times, Cancer, strength card here to the 10 of Wands, where in this month, you're going to feel like, I don't know, maybe the worst thing's going to happen, maybe as these transformations are occurring, it's like, it's not going to go in my favor. Like, Cancer, I've been there, pessimism is going to arise. All right. But do your best to not let it overtake the optimistic energy that you can have, because you can look at this situation in a very optimistic way. It's possible to do so, So try to look at this optimistically. And I feel like the more you keep trusting your intuition to guide you, because your intuition is going to act as a guide here this month, the more you follow your inner gut feelings and you push away from the ego, because the ego this month will try to deceive you. The more you move away from the ego, the more you move out of your comfort zone, and the more that you allow your intuition to be acted as a guide, the more closer and closer you're going to get here to the 10 of Cups, which is true fulfillment. By the way, I wanted to mention too, there's a saying that I've been wanting to say throughout this reading. Start getting comfortable with being uncomfortable. That's one of my favorite quotes of all time. And I actually ended up hearing one of those quotes from an old teacher when I went to high school. And I remember hearing that quote and being a Cancer and being somebody who was so stuck in my very own comfort zone, it made me think to myself, you know what? Yeah, I kind of want to start to learn to get comfortable with being uncomfortable, because tapping into that energy of expanding is going to require you to step out of your comfort zone. And I learned in my life, I wanted to expand, I wanted to grow, I wanted to experience so much more. And I'm never going to do that if I stood in my comfort zone. I'm never going to get to know more, experience more, and see the world and grow as a person. I'm just always going to be in this damn little bubble. And that's not what I wanted for myself, So getting comfortable with being uncomfortable is challenging yourself to say, hey, do something you've never done before. Grow and expand, hop into something that is unknown to you, unfamiliar, and learn to master it anyways. You guys got this. Eventually, in a place where you're uncomfortable, inevitably you'll become comfortable again, So I think that that's a really great piece of advice to offer. So Cancer, without going on a tangent though, I don't want to give you guys a tangent. Basically, optimistic energy will lead you here. 10 of Cups, okay? Following your intuition, letting your intuition be a guide here this month will lead you to being fulfilled with the growth, expansion, and transformations that are going to be occurring in whatever situation you'll be dealing with. All right. So just throwing that out there for you. Moving along here forward, do we have any pieces of advice here for Cancer from the universe? Let's take a look. Do we have any pieces of advice coming in for Cancer? We did have the Moon card come out, so I'll take it. Do we have any pieces of advice for Cancer regarding the universe here in January, mid-January 2023? We got here the Moon, we do have the King of Cups, and then we also have here the Queen of Swords, followed up with the Empress. Nice. So, Moon card here to the King of Cups. I can definitely say for you, Cancer, the universe is trying to mention to you in terms of advice, definitely do everything you can to ground yourself emotionally. King of Cups is a very emotionally grounded card. King of Cups is saying, I know my worth, I know my value, and I also know how to not allow any of the lower vibrational emotions to overtake me, but instead I choose to resonate with higher vibrational emotions. So for example, lower vibrational emotions could be deemed as fear, it could be deemed as doubts, it could be deemed as anxiety. It's like I'm choosing to not let those lower vibrational emotions overtake the high vibrational emotions that I can be sitting in, which would be love, which would be believing in yourself. These high vibrational emotions would be happiness. These high vibrational emotions would be, I'm trying to think of another quote or another example. For some reason I can't at this moment in time. That's okay. Regardless, you're choosing to resonate, with your high vibe self, okay? Because at the end of the day, it's a choice, right? If you've ever heard that term, happiness is a choice, it's a choice. And also to resonate with a certain side of yourself, whether that be your shadow or whether that be your high vibrational side, that's a choice here as well. So universe is saying, move into the higher vibrational emotions. Don't let the lower vibrational ones overtake the state of being that you're in. Now, we also have here Queen of Swords, and we have here the Empress. I feel like the universe is trying to mention here too, right now, your main focus shouldn't be anything else but your growth. When you look at the Empress card is the card of growth. It's the card of recognizing your value and recognizing your beauty. Empress energy here is all about kind of like all about you in a way, where you can see the person you are and the person you desire to become, and where you can be happy and proud of that person. Universe here says in mid-January 2023, it's time to cut out everything else, and it's time to make the focus loving yourself, appreciating yourself, knowing your value, knowing your worth, and now manifesting a life that equates to your value and worth. So Cancer, if you can see yourself as a person who deserves love, it's time to match that value. If you are a person who's valuable and deserving of love, then it's time to make sure you're in environments where people are valuing you and loving you. If you start to see that you're a person who deserves abundance, well, it's time to make sure you're putting yourself in positions to where you're making a shit ton of money, because money needs to equate the way you value yourself. So at the end of the day, Cancer, a big important thing that I want to mention is that how we see ourselves often ends up becoming a reflection of what the universe shows and reflects back. So if we see ourselves as a person who's very deserving and worthy of making lots and lots of money, universe will start to open up opportunities for us to make more money. We just have to be willing to see. We have to be willing to see and notice those opportunities. So awareness is really the only thing you have to do. All right. So just throwing that out there, the universe will reflect onto us how we feel about ourselves already. So a great thing of why I'm saying this is that if you see yourself in a lower light, a negative light, or if you see yourself as less valuable, then you can start to change the way you view yourself, and then you can start to change what manifests in your life overall. So it's a really cool tip. I just wanted to throw that out there for you, okay? So in terms of advice, that's what we got here. Universe says, cut the focus away from everything else. Put the focus on you. Mid-January 2023 is your time to shine. Okay, Cancer? All right, baby. Jumping on into the overall outcome for you. What's going to be the overall outcome here for Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, apparently this card really wanted to come out, and it's in the reverse. And what is this? The Five of Pentacles. You got here the Five of Pentacles in reverse. I love that for you. I'm going to pull another card in a second, but Five of Pentacles in reverse showing up here for you, Cancer, for the outcome. This is about not being in a place of lack, but instead, it's about moving into a place of abundance. When you're in the Five of Pentacles energy, it is a card of lack. It's a card of feeling like you don't have the tools you need in order to succeed. Now, when you put that in the reverse position, it's like I have all the tools I need in order to become abundant. So I do feel like Five of Pentacles reversed, Cancer saying I'm back. No longer am I here, left out in the cold, feeling like life is treating me cruelly. I'm out here right now, coming in, doing my best, working hard to make the changes and transformations that I desire to have a part of my life. Looking at one more card here for you, Cancer. We also have here Two of Pentacles. Sorry, I meant to say two more cards. Sorry. We got Two of Pentacles, and we got here the Eight of Swords. So taking a look here at the outcome as well, Eight of Swords here, Two of Pentacles, you're going to start to notice a difference too in the way that you think. I actually like this a lot because Two of Pentacles can be a card that represents inconsistency, or it could be a card that's starting to show that things are changing. So I feel like the way you're thinking is starting to change. As you notice, one pentacle is higher than the other. So it's kind of representing now that you're starting to pay attention more towards positive thoughts instead of letting negative thoughts here overtake you. That's kind of what I'm feeling here for the outcome as well. So Cancer, with the outcome showing up here for mid-January 2023, it essentially says, I'm learning to become more interested, or not even more interested. I'm learning to become a person who sees my value more. I'm learning to, listen to my intuition here as a guide. But most importantly, I'm learning to resonate more with positivity rather than negativity, optimism rather than pessimism. You know, if anything, this month is going to teach you that if you are tapping into these optimistic energies and taking these opportunities coming your way, you can see abundant success and happiness. But if you are always going to push those opportunities away by being pessimistic, you're going to stay stuck in a comfort zone that's never going to offer you growth and expansion. So as far as what we got here for you, Cancer, jumping into mid-January, I think it's going to be a great time right now to start to see real and genuine powerful transformation occur in your life. There's some path here that's changing, and I think at first you're going to feel uncomfortable with the changes. I think at first you're going to want to stay in your comfort zone, but I think that you're going to learn very quickly, if I actually get out of my comfort zone, use my intuition as a guide, and start letting myself be guided to where the next, step in my path is, or what the next step in my path is, you're going to see a difference that you like. And it's going to be really powerful and amazing. And the more that you trust in your intuition right now, and the more that you trust in your ability to make positive change happen in your life, the more you're going to see it. So this is a time for no doubts. It's a time to put in work. It's a time to grow and expand. And it's a time to believe in yourself, because a lot of powerful transformations here can truly, truly occur. All right, Cancer, I love it for you, man. This is a fantastic message. It definitely has a bit of a resonating message here to me as well, which I really like to see for the second half of the month. So Cancers, do enjoy the second half here of January. I love you all very much. If you are new here, definitely consider subscribing, and I will catch everybody in the next video. Much love to the Cancers, and have yourselves a good one. Peace.